Hello everyone, I'm Austin Cutler. So my small business that I did was address curb painting. So to tell you a little bit about it, here's a flyer that I made up. This flyer is one that I passed out, put on people's doorsteps, handed to people when they answered the door, and it was just a way for people to contact me, like after I walk away, so they could think about it. And the main purpose of address curb painting was to help delivery drivers, police officers, and just people like family and friends or people in your ward easily find your house, and this meets the local city codes in both in cities in Washington and Idaho Falls from where I was doing my business at. It's long lasting, and I've seen addresses like this last up to like 5 years, and that's the 5 year mark is basically it's like before it starts being hard to read and invisible. And for this, I had my dad, brother, and my one of my brother's friends help out with getting this set up so that I can have pictures to show you how I had the paint all the addresses. And first, you have to use a little broom. You sweep off the white square in the middle picture, like the area where you're gonna put that address. So you have a clean surface to apply the paint. Pressure washing is ideal, but most of the times you can't. It's too much work and time to go hook up a pressure washer and do that because you have to let it dry off again. But you lay out like a foam stencil, like I have in the far left picture, and that's basically like it has so you have a border, and so you could paint that white square without having um, access paint on the sides. Then once that's dried enough to like where you can touch it and it doesn't stick to your finger or run, then you stick the stencil that's in the middle picture where the guy with the blue shirt he has on. You apply that like on top of that, and you put the foam piece on top again, so you don't overspray. And then afterwards, you you spray it down with like a couple of coats of black, and you have to be careful because you don't want to apply too much paint to it because it'll also run and drip throughout the stencil, and it'll leave running marks. So you have to do like one or two coats at a time, depending on how hot it is outside, or not how it's applying. If you can see if it's kind of puddling up, then there's times that you have to wait and apply. Um, you have to allow like 5 minutes in between this to let it dry on there. And here's like the examples of the the jobs I did. These are the ones the ones I've done, and you can tell that they came out pretty well. But some of them, you look at the corners of them, and they're not super straight. There's some white mist on the edges of them because if you don't hold the foam down correctly, it'll get some overspray underneath it, and then sometimes the foam when it's laid out square and you get like a weird corner on it, and so forth. And right here is the supplies I use. I had the stencil kit, masking tape to mask on to. I put this down first to help the overspray. I found this at the end that this helped better to keep square edges on it, and I just used cheaper paint since higher end paint wasn't necessary. And here's my stencils, and I had an example, and I had This is like my little carried around when I went to people's houses. And then that's it. Thank you so much.